yourself apart to entertain like me. Do the people whisper about you on the train like me, saying that you shouldn't waste your pretty face like me. You can't wake up, this is not a dream. Your heart is a machine, you are not a human being. You should be so lit up, living on a screen. Low self-esteem, so you run on gasoline.
What is up, y'all? I am back with another video, and today I am going to show you guys my updated version of how I edit my photos. Lately, I've been doing between the eye look and between a full face. Today, I am going to be showing you guys how I edit my photos if it's just a full face. So, yeah. If you guys want to know how I edit my Instagram photos, just keep on watching. Okay, first I will go into Facetune. So before I go into editing my photo, how I take my photos, I just sit in front of my vanity with my vanity lights on, ring light, and then I have the ring light on full settings. And then I just take it with my iPhone 6, which I need to get a new, well, I have another phone that I gotta switch, but that's just what I use. And I use the front camera on square. So pretty much square is just one of the little line thingies or the scroll things settings that you can go on, and then I just take it off that. For the eye photos, I do take it with the back camera with flash, but with just normal full face, I just do it with the front camera. Okay, so going into that, I do go into Facetune. Going into this, I have a lot of acne right here, so I will go into patch, and I will patch this up just so when I go and smooth, it's a lot more easier to smooth out and it looks a lot better. So just going in there, whatever, I'm just gonna leave it. So going after that, I will go into the smooth, go to the first smooth, and just kind of tap and rub as I go. This will smooth out my face so it looks more even, not so texturized. Just kind of go around, and I'm just smoothing it out. Where I did kind of mess up, I'll go on the smoother and smooth out down here a little bit more. And yeah, so pretty much that. Then I'll go in the detail tool and I will detail my mouth a little bit, and I will detail my eyes, just tap a little bit, don't go too crazy. And then in my lips, I'll go back in the smoother tool and smooth out my lips just a little bit, just to give them that flawless look. And then I'll go back in and tap to detail a little bit more. And then around the mouth, I will go back in smoother tool and smooth out, and then erase and tap, just so it doesn't look so crazy, if that makes sense. Then going into the eyes, I will go into tones. I am going to go and lighten up my eyes, so I go all the way in and put the white, press the move tool. Do not like press, or like don't have it on the tones, because then you might mess up one spot and putting like that color where you don't want to. It took me forever to like get used to doing that, but yeah, that's just a trick I like to do. And then going in, zoom out to make sure it looks right. Okay, I'm gonna brighten up this a little bit more. Perfect, and then I'm just going to, there you go. Perfect, and then going into that, I'm gonna go in my eyes. So this is where I kind of lighten up my eyes. I'm going to take the picker tool, find that color, go up a little bit to lighten it, and then tones, and then double tap, not double tap, but like tap to lighten it up. It's still not what I want, so I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit more. All right. And now we're gonna go back around and do the same thing. And I have hazel eyes, and sometimes they look a little bit more green in colors, so I like to do the same thing. Go to the green and do the same thing. Just a little bit, not too much. Just pops out my eyes a little bit more. Alright, and then go on the eraser and kind of erase a little bit by tapping, so that makes it look a little bit more natural. Perfect. Okay, so I press like the check mark after that when I like it, just so if I mess up going more into it, that's saved and I don't have to worry about it. Does that make sense? Okay, so going into that, I go back into tools, I go into black, and now I'm just gonna fix up my eyeliner and my mascara just to darken it a little bit. I am tapping just to make it more natural. I am doing exactly what I told you guys not to, is just moving without pressing the move tool. So we're doing this, and perfect. Now move, go out. Right here's a little bit of wonky, so I want to clean it up a little bit. And we're going to go back into here and fix it up a little bit. Alright, perfect. And now we're ready to kind of lighten it up. You can see right here is why I don't do the move tool, so I had to erase it because I put black where I don't want black. Perfect. Alright, saving that. Alright, next, pretty much the eyeshadow is pretty set. I don't have to worry about too much. I just want to lighten the white spot right here, so I want to get the whitening tool and just whiten it a little bit right here, just to get that to pop a little bit. Perfect. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do on that. Let's pop my highlight a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is the tools thing. I'm going to go to the pink. That is purple. We are going to go to pink, go a little light, because I did use pink highlight. So I want to mimic that, and I'm just kind of zoomed in a lot, and I'm tapping a little bit, and then I'm going to go into that one as well, and tap the eraser just so it is, you know, not too harsh. Perfect. And I will either ditch this idea if I can't get the highlight to work. A lot of times I do, so I'm gonna ditch that part. It just looks so wonky, I can't figure it out. So this might take me a minute. So that looks a lot better. Perfect. Okay, so now that I have that, and my lip looks a little wonky, it always does for whatever reason, so I do go in the shaper tool and just change it a little bit. It's like, just so it doesn't look so lopsided. Sometimes it changes my nose, so I'll go in and out of it so often just because it's like so hard to like change as much of it. That's why I don't do it too much. I can't tell, does that look weird? No, it's fine. Okay, cool. So I will save that. Of course, I probably don't have enough storage. I don't have enough storage, so I'm screenshotting it. You know, go against the storage. Perfect. Done. Save photo. So after I do that, because my photo won't work, I'm going to go into that, go into that, go into here, and we're going to go to edit. Gotta use your brain sometimes, people. So we're going to crop it. Square. Done. And then we are going to go into Makeup Plus. Makeup Plus, this is really good to help define like lashes If you have flashback, that really helps. If your hair needs to be a little bit more lighter, so like sometimes my hair looks a bit more yellow on camera for whatever reason. It might be like just a couple days after I washed it, and when it gets greasier, it gets more yellow and brassy. It's just kind of how my hair does it. So I like to change up that a little bit. And what is my phone doing? As we see, it's taking forever because this is how bad my phone is. Okay, so we're gonna select that. As you can see, I took a lot of photos, and then my new cat is being very weird in one of the photos, so I took a photo of her. I don't know where she is. She's somewhere around here. Okay, so going to this, sometimes I like to get my lashes to pop a little bit more, so I always go on Climax and just do that. As you see, it really didn't do much. Like, it literally doesn't do much. It just makes it pop a little bit more. I will go into foundation. I will go into either bronze or honey, or bronze or tan, depending on like the flashback enough. So like, as you see, that's a really too tan. Depending on what it is, I'm going to go 50, and then I'm going to go to hair dye, and I am going to go into ash. And this is where I'm going to change it. As you see, that is way too light, but I go in a little bit. I'm going to put it on that. All right, and continue. Did it save? It saved. Perfect. Lastly, I'll go into VSCO. VSCO is pretty much a really good app to help strengthen your photo. I don't know. It's really good to edit. I use this a lot. I have finally figured out what I like theme-wise. I don't pay for it, so I'm not able to save it as a preset because I don't want to pay for it. Because I can do it in 2 seconds. So I uploaded the image, edit. My phone is so bad. Perfect. Alright. So we will go into sharpen. Ooh, that was too sharpened. Alright, we will go into contrast. I turn off the contrast a little bit. Depending, I like to down the exposure. I will go into here. I like C1, F2, and G3 depending on my look. This one I will go into C1. I know you're almost full. And I'm just going to put that into C1 a little bit. I will get this a little bit more, so saturation. And I like to put it more pinky for the skin tone. And I'll go into vintage and I just bring it up a little bit, fade a little bit, and I will go into green a little bit. And then let's see if I need to clarify anything a little bit more, so I will clarify a little bit. And I don't know if I like it that dark, so I'm taking down the exposure. We'll take this down a little bit. And I play with how light and dark I want it. So, and I might want to take the grain down a little bit. Go back in. Alright. Alright. So, I think that's it of what I like on that. And now I'll save it. And yeah, I'll upload it. I might go in and like do something different on Instagram depending on what I'm wanting to do, as my phone takes forever. Let's go back to the right account. If you don't know, I have 2 accounts. One is like fitness, lifestyle account. I just kind of upload it, and then I have the other one that is my makeup account. And so I'll go into here, try to upload it if my phone wants to work. My phone is like literally dying on me. Perfect. And then I'll go into here. Sometimes I play with Clarendon and Gingham, but today I'm not. I might sharpen this a little bit more on here. Just kind of clarifies it more, and I'll play with the shadows, but I don't want to down this. Yeah, see, I might do a little bit down a little bit, and then I might actually lighten it a little bit on here, so it's weird. It might not, probably doing this all wrong. Play with any of that. If I need to saturate it more, I don't want to. Fade, don't want to. Okay, so pretty much that is it. Next, and then we'll write like the caption, whatever I want to write it as, hashtags, all that fun stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much how I edit my photos. Let me know if you guys are going to try out this for yourself. It's really simple how I edit my photos. I don't do a lot, well, at least to me, I don't do a lot. It doesn't change the photo too much. I will put side by side. This is the before and then the after, just so you guys can see kind of how it changed a lot. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Give it a big thumbs up if you like this video, and comment down below anything you'd like me to do next. You can also follow me on all my social medias, which is Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and I also have TikTok. They will be linked down below. Other than that, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I've patrolled these empty thoughts before, but I'm fixed now on the cure. I'm holding on to the lost rock on the mountaintop, and I'm begging for your love. Do you remember the type of folk we used to be, and the simple souls we used to see?